Hey, how's it going? My name is Joe Turner. Born and raised here in San Antonio. I love my Spurs. This is a story about how much I love photography.
How long have you been shooting?
I've been shooting for about 10 years now. I've worked for the San Antonio Current. I was their head photographer for 2 years. I also am part of the Texas A&M Jaguars here in San Antonio, working on my communications degree, working on some film and some photography with them as well.
Okay. What got you into shooting?
I used to play music when I was a kid, and I always wanted to play music, shoot my own videos, do my own photography. And photography ended up taking the lead out of all three. Ended up seeing an income. I became addicted to like the cause and effect of photography. I wanted to see the results of all my photos. I ended up taking some classes and getting a liberal arts degree at Northwest Vista, and picking up a couple techniques from some friends, and also started learning Photoshop to help me enhance my photography as well.
What kind of photography are you into?
I like shooting all kinds of photography. Lately I've been doing a lot of models, makeup, modeling, flash backgrounds. I've always done weddings to bring in some income. I started doing like local bands, getting out there and using the light on stage that they have to offer. I love long exposure. I do a lot of different techniques to keep things interesting, like silhouette, portraits, long exposure. I like to keep things interesting.
Okay. What part of town do you like shooting?
I particularly like shooting downtown a lot, anywhere from Southtown up Alamo Street into central downtown. I enjoy doing capturing the cityscape, all the nice lights, particularly at night. I do like using the natural street light. It's just an interest. Alright, so I'm gonna head downtown, show you guys a couple long exposure shots. I'll show you some results of what you can get with a tripod and just your simple little camera. Alright man, let's go.
Why do you enjoy shooting downtown?
I enjoy shooting downtown just because of the lights that it gives off in the photo when I do a technique with long exposure. I also enjoy the cityscape, and just being down there in the atmosphere just feels like you're live when I'm shooting.
Do you just shoot digital?
No, I shoot digital is what I learned on. Of course, growing up in the modern era, my first camera was digital, of course, which was really cool. I got my first camera with a Dell computer. It was like a bundle package. But as of late, I started picking up a lot of film photography. Canon AE1 program, 35 millimeter. I picked up a Konica 35 millimeter and Pentax K1000. So I'm starting to get into film a lot. Been using a lot of older cameras. I use my digital Canon to get all the work done, but to experiment and play, I use some old film cameras every now and then.
Okay. What got you into film?
The film is it just comes along when I'm doing photography. Every now and then, the wedding brides want a film. So every now and then the schools want a film. So film has kind of like always been a side project to me. It's never been like a main thing for me. It doesn't really bring in any income. It's more of just something that I do for fun.
Okay. And do you shoot a Canon or Nikon?
I always shoot Canon. I'll never go to anything else. I've learned on Canon. I've always been a huge Canon fan. It never crossed my mind ever when I was a kid or today to ever use anything else. So just always been a Canon guy.
Okay.
Hey, so we're here at the Alamo. We're gonna go ahead and do our long exposure shot. We have my tripod and my camera here. We're gonna go ahead and get it all set up and go ahead and get a shot for you, and we'll show you the results. All right, enjoy. The market for San Antonio, I would say, is pretty good. The income you get from photography, I would recommend it for anybody. It's a hobby that pays. It's just all about learning and getting your feet wet and talking to some clients and getting the ball rolling. But I guess not everybody could do that. So,
What kind of tips would you give people that are up and coming and into starting to get into photography?
some kind of tip I would definitely give. A good tip is just, find somebody who knows what they're doing, who's already successful in the business, and then just kind of stick with them, learn everything you can, learn how to use your camera, and I would also recommend to get yourself one nice expensive camera body, and then spend the rest on lenses so you can have a better perspective to offer the client.
Okay, and you want to go ahead and give the closing?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm Joe Turner, and thanks for watching my film. Hopefully you learned a few things about photography and just kind of got a glimpse of what a great hobby it is. All right, check out my websites if you get a chance, and you guys have a good one.